animated presentation, I will explain how an oil rig is built and how it works. I will also show how oil is discovered in the ocean. To find oil under the seabed, geologists are employed by oil companies. These geologists use satellite images and sometimes shallow drilling to find a suitable spot. The main indicator of a likely oil spot is suitable reservoir rock. If a likely spot is found, the geologists will often go out in a boat to check if there really is oil. Once the geologists are at the spot, they often lower down sensors to see if the rock contains oil. Another method is to use a compressed air gun. The shock waves from this are picked up by hydrophones. Hydrophones are towed behind the boat on a long cable. A 3,000 metre string can contain up to 3,000 hydrophones. Once a spot has been selected for drilling, it is marked with a buoy or a GPS reference so that it easily can be found again. There are many different types of oil rig. The most basic one is called a fixed leg platform. They have legs that are made out of concrete and steel. They can be used up to a depth of 520 metres. Another type is the semi-submersible platform. Semi-submersible platforms have legs that are buoyant enough to keep it floating, but heavy enough to keep it upright. They are anchored to the seabed by steel cable and can be used in water up to 1.8 kilometres deep. Jack-up platforms have legs that can be jacked up and down as necessary. Tension leg platforms, or TLPs, are moored to the seabed by a special cable that allows it to move horizontally across the oil field. Spar platforms are very like the TLP, except for the fact that they have more conventional mooring lines. They are more economical and have better abilities than the tension leg platforms. The first stage in the oil process is drilling. The electric motor is attached to the turntable, which carries power to the Kelly, which connects to the drill pipe. The drill pipe is the metal tube that is attached to the drill head, which does the actual drilling. The drill is lowered toward the ground. More sections of drill pipe must be added as the drill is lowered. Once the hole has been dug, the drill is withdrawn. The drilling team's job is now complete. The casing team must now act quickly to insert the casing pipe. The casing pipe is inserted into the hole. This stops it from falling in. Once this has been done, some more sensors are lowered down to check that there really is oil. A hole must now be blasted in the casing pipe. Then, the limestone and sandstone reservoir rock will be exposed. A hole must now be made in the reservoir rock. For sandstone reservoir rock, a specially made fluid called proppants is used. The main components of this fluid are sand, walnut shells and aluminium pellets. For limestone, acids are used. Once the oil is flowing, the pumping system must be set up. An electric motor with a gearbox powers a lever called a wellhead. This wellhead is attached to a polishing rod which connects to a sucker rod. The sucker rod moves up and down, which sucks oil up through a pump. One of the main ways of transporting oil is by tanker. The tanker pulls up next to the oil platform and extends a pipe. The oil is then sucked up through the pipe and into the tanker. Another way that oil is removed from the rig is by direct pipeline. A pipe carries oil all the way from the oil rig to the shore and then the refinery. Eventually the oil will arrive at its destination, an oil refinery. From there it will be used for many different things. This concludes my presentation on oil rigs. I hope you enjoyed it and found it very informative.